Are we live? The key to yo-yoing, equilibrium. So, if I were to give an example, yo-yoing, it seems kind of like a simple skill. Yeah, let's look at the second law of thermodynamics. Closed systems become more chaotic. And this applies to the yo-yo as well, as most things. So the yo-yo itself is a closed system. Let's take the yo-yo as the Earth, for example. And the initial throw, organisms lying within the Earth. You have a lot of energy from that. This is a pretty good amount of energy. But, if I may give a demonstration. Oh, what's that? We're not bouncing? That's because we've just created a closed system with this yo-yo. What you want to do is you want to be an open system. You, my friend, are the sun. You are God in this scenario. You control the yo-yo and all the tiny, insignificant creatures that think they have their way with it on said yo-yo. So you want to do is you want to keep putting energy in that. You see that arm motion? That's energy. That's an open system. That's religion. Your initial throw is going to be your most important one because it is going to influence the way your yo-yo go. Just like God and his creation, God's creations follow the creator. So you just want to make sure you don't do any curves with your finger because that's going to mess up your initial string balance. Creating too much friction on the string lessens energy and you're not going to be able to get a good yo-yo. I would say a comparable example to this is the foolish creations of God trying to tamper with his plan. The string being his plan at this point. If you've seen Plato's cave, that's a good visual symbol. I being the sun, God Almighty, and the string being the feeding of information from the aether. So, you don't want the earth messing with that. Because once the earth messes with that, you get Moloch worshippers, CNN, Fox News, all kinds of bad things when you do that. God bless Family Guy. What you want to do is you want to have a one-to-one. You see, that's what happens when the clay creations think they can handle a flame. And they become charred and stone. Immovable, inflexible. That's what happens when you play with the eternal flame. The yo-yo it's a very beautiful creation. It came around in 1375. Thomas Yongoer, famous Mason Lodge leader. He created the yo-yo to try to depict to the masses the intricacies of the universe and the concept of the one. Years later, we got retards back onto it. Excuse my language. How would be the name? You know, I'm just trying to speak from the heart here. I don't think everyone should have yo-yo access. If we're going to believe in a death penalty and we say if you meet a circumstances where you're barred from life, call it gatekeeping, gaslighting, manipulation, I think that there is a 100% a barrier between yo-yoers and non-yo-yoers. Non-yo-yoers, for example, atheists, corrupted politicians, worshippers of unknown entities, Simon Cowell, bad people. And then you have your yo-yoers. Me, Moses, Muhammad, the Circle of the Black Sun, Al-Qaeda. Something you'll begin to notice is that all yo-yoers follow under a religious institution. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I think any man should be able to practice whatever religion he believes and be able to yo-yo wherever he damn well pleases. So we're going to try walking the dog here. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful dog we just walked. A Shih Tzu. My mother once said to me if I did stop yo-yoing, my priorities would become skewed. The wires in my brain would become crossed and I wouldn't know reality from fiction. She died in a fire not 2 weeks after saying that, and I knew the two were tied. When I first got my yo-yo, the number 14 was etched into the side, along with my mother's maiden name, which made me pick out the yo-yo. I honestly don't feel bad for the death of non-believers. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't feel bad about it. So now we're gonna try to orbit the Earth. This is a more advanced trick. You want to get a wow. Okay, that wasn't very good. I think the adaptation of religion to a modern era is natural and unavoidable. I am personally not a neo-yo-yoist, although some would consider me such because of the advancements he made in mine. There will be people who claim you're on whatever side of the field. There will be people who say you're a rapist, terrorist, molester, and sometimes those claims will be wrong. My father bought me my second yo-yo shortly after my mother's death, and he looked at me when he bought this and said, "Son, man was created so God would have a plaything. When the clay tries to shape the hands of its molder, it is only pushed away. Do you understand, son?" And at the time, I didn't. I didn't understand what he meant. But, oh boy, do I now. The only real solution is to work with the molder's hands, to go with the flow of the line of the yo-yo. So, you know, your average non-believer is going to constantly question, why me, why me, why me? That is their detriment, their folly. What they should be questioning is, why not me? Because there's plenty of reasons why you're going through this. First of all, why you're suffering as you are right now. Deserved reasons, I might add. The real question you want to be asking when you're in a rut, when you're in a bad place, and someone's like, why me? Oh no. Why, God? Why do my children die in that fire? You should be asking how this relates to the grand creator's plan. Because it's an interesting story without tragedy. Tragedy creates drama, drama creates character. I see the burning eye of the creator in this yo-yo. I see his malice and his infinite love. God bless this nation.